Welcome to this free training on how to get approved for up to $250,000 in business credit, corporate credit, and just all types of business funding. This is going to be the official business funding blueprint for 2023. We're not just going to talk about business credit cards. We're going to talk about all types of different business funding and how you actually get approved for funding for your business. So this is going to be value packed. Make sure that you stay to the end and watch the entire training, because there's going to be some special information that's going to be given out all throughout this training video. But especially at the end, you're going to get some really special information. So stick around for that. So here's what we'll cover in this training. We're going to cover how to become fundable, how anyone could get funding that does not show up on your personal credit, how to get high limit revolving corporate cards, how to get credit with no personal guarantee, how to access loans and credit lines when banks say no, how to get money as a startup nonprofit, and to grow and expand your existing business. So here's what we believe: that all entrepreneurs should be able to obtain capital. You should know exactly how to get approved before applying. So we're going to talk about that in this training. So you got to watch the entire thing if you're really serious about getting funding for your business. Even if you have never even started your business, you're going to be able to learn how to start everything on the right foot. And if you already have a business, you're going to be able to learn how to correct some of the things or some of the mistakes that you may have made when you set up your business. You should know what lenders know about you. You should be able to access all funding options in one place. You should have access to the same business credit building blueprint that the large companies use. You should be able to get money when you need it, and you should also get the most money at the best terms. So this training webinar is for you if you are looking for money to grow your business, if you've been denied for financing or credit, or if you think that you'll be denied for funding if you try to apply. Also, if you want the easiest and the fastest way to get capital, if you want your business to fund itself, if you want the most money at the best terms to start or grow. And this training is not going to be for you if you are looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. If you're looking for something to happen within the next week, you think you're going to get $250,000, or if you think that you don't have to do anything, you don't have to have anything put in place to be able to get funding, this is not for you. If you want shortcuts, if you want to use Shelf Corp, CPNs, or try buying trade lines to add to your business credit profiles, that's not going to work. And also, what I mean by business or trade lines to add to your business credit profiles, I mean fake trade lines that people sell, trying to sell you a dream as if you're going to be able to get a bunch of funding if they add trade lines on your business credit profiles that are actually not real trade lines. Also, if you expect for money to fall from the sky with no work or no qualifications, meaning if you have bad personal credit, no business revenue, or anything, and you think that you're supposed to get a bunch of money quickly, this is not for you. Or if you intend on getting money with no PG that you're not planning to pay back, this is not for you as well. So here's a little bit about me and my company. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 2015. So for about 8 years, I've been a full-time entrepreneur. I've helped hundreds of business owners get loans and credit. Like, this is verifiable through different partners that I've sent people get loans and lines of credit, and also through helping with our program. I've taught thousands of business owners how to get business loans and business credit online through YouTube, as well as my training. And then I've taught thousands of people how to make income online. This is what I did actually before I started doing funding and helping people get funding. I've also helped hundreds of business owners generate leads and sales online through social media. I've taught people how to sell physical products online. I've taught people how to do affiliate marketing. So I pretty much know a lot about online business and business in general. I've been doing it for almost 10 years, and 8 of those 10 years have been full time. So as you may already know, getting money for your business can be hard, but it doesn't have to be. So per the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, more than half of businesses will fail in 5 years or less. 82% of businesses fail due to inconsistent cash flow and just cash flow issues in general. And a staggering 90% of those business owners agree that the availability of loans is a problem. And 51% of small business owners worry weekly about capital. So really quickly, this is a very popular topic, and I want to kind of break this down just really quickly. What is the difference between no personal guarantee versus personal guarantee? So there are a lot of people who say no PG. You can get cards with no PG, which is no personal guarantee. And that is true. Those are called, they're business credit cards, but they're more of, corporate level credit cards, which if you do not have a business that is a huge business, you can still get those cards, but it's going to depend on different factors. So you have to either have your business credit profiles built up in a certain way, you have to have a certain amount of trade lines, or you have to have a certain amount of capital in your bank account. So like Brex or Mercury, those are no PG business credit cards, but they also look at your bank account to see how much cash flow that you have in your bank to give you a credit limit. Also, when it comes to no PG, you can get lines of credit from a lot of other different places, such as Sam's Club, Lowe's, Home Depot. Wayfair has a new line of credit that you can get with no PG. You can also go to stores and different other companies to get lines of credit from them to be able to purchase like all of the equipment that you need for your business. If you have, for example, maybe you have a Airbnb business, you can go to all of these different places without using your personal credit, without a personal guarantee, and get big lines of credit from places like I said, Home Depot, Lowe's, Wayfair, just to name a few. There are a lot of other places that you can go to get furniture and decorations to go out there and scale up your Airbnb business and purchase furniture and furnish all of those different Airbnb units. You can also do that again with business credit cards, but it's a very good idea that you get as much credit as possible without having to risk your personal credit. You still can get those business credit cards from places like Chase and Bank of America and all of the different banks, but you will have to use a personal guarantee. Now, there are a few banks that I've found that don't ask for a personal guarantee. They look at your business credit scores, and you do have to be in business for, some of them will say at least 2 years or 3 years. So it depends. There are going to be different requirements, but no PG is where you do not use your personal credit. PG is where you do use your personal credit. So how to succeed with getting money. So first, what you want to do is you want to set up your business where it's fundable by meeting lender approval criteria before you even apply. So this is something that you must do. You can't get around it, or you're going to risk getting a hard inquiry or wasted hard inquiry on your credit. And then some banks will make you wait 30 days before you even reapply if you're denied. So it's best to make sure that your business is set up the right way before you even go out there and apply for anything. So also you're going to get business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your social, or that's not going to be linked to your personal credit profile, meaning it's not going to show up on your personal credit profile. It only shows up on your business credit profiles. And you want to do this because it makes you more and more lendable to banks when you go out there and get more and more credit. So there are a lot of banks out there. They do offer business credit cards, but not all of them actually report to the business credit bureaus. Now you have to decide whether or not you want to go and get those cards that are not going to report, like based off of the different benefits that they have. They might have some good rewards or some good benefits that you just might go ahead and get that card even though it doesn't report. But you want to make sure that the majority of your cards that you go out there and get, or the accounts that you go out there and get, they actually report to Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, Experian, Credit Safe, just to name a few. Those are the most popular. So capital is available if you know where to look. So find all funding options in one place so that you can go out there and really scale your business, because you're able to know exactly where to go to get funding whenever that time comes when you need more funding. So this is how you improve your fundability. So have you ever applied for a credit card and gotten an automated and instant approval? If you have gotten an automated instant approval, comment down below in the comment section, comment instant approval. If you have never gotten an instant approval, comment I will be approved the next time I apply. Because after you watch this training, you're going to be able to know exactly what you need to do, what you need to have before you even go out there and apply for anything. So lenders and credit issuers have a secret unpublished set of standards that you must meet to get approved. How fundable your business is determining if you get automated approvals or get denied. So make sure you set up your business where it's fundable. Some fundability factors include the type of entity you have, the type of phone number you use, if your phone number is listed in certain directories like the 411, the type of address you use for your business. So if you're using a home business address or a home address, that could potentially get you denied for funding, depending on the bank or the credit issuer, because some lenders do not approve home-based businesses. Even if you have a home-based business, most of the time they're not going to know if you have a professional business address. So that's why we always recommend that you have a office address listed on your Secretary of State filings, on your EIN documents, all of your documents, and even on your websites. The types of licenses that you have, the congruency of your records. So you have to make sure that all of your information is matching everywhere. That is a huge, huge key factor to getting approved, because if you don't have all your information matching, a lot of banks will deny you because it looks unprofessional and it looks like you're not a real serious business. The types of references that you may have, also whether your bank account is set up, the way your website and emails are set up. So you cannot use a Gmail, you cannot use a Hotmail, a Yahoo, or anything like that. You need to have a website address, and you need to have an email that is attached to that website. So for example, your website could be johnsmithconsulting.com. And so your email address needs to be something like admin@johnsmithconsulting.com or info@johnsmithconsulting.com. No Gmails, no Hotmails, no Yahoo, or anything like that. You also need to have your EIN, your DUNS, your BIN as well. So even the slightest change to one fundability standard can turn a denial into an approval. So even if you are fundable, most loan applications get denied because of potential fraud concerns and not because you actually don't qualify. So lenders fight fraud by matching your company and application details against other data they have from places like LexisNexis, aka the big snitch. No, I'm sorry. They really are. They have a lot of information on you. Like if you go ask for a LexisNexis report, you'll get like 100 pages or more, depending on how old you are, technically, because if you're older, they might have more data because you've been living longer. But they have a lot of information. They know everything. So LexisNexis, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, the Small Business Financial Exchange, Equifax, Check Systems, So you must know what's being reported about you to have the best chance of getting approved. So you definitely want to go to all of those different places and see what is being reported about your business and also about you as a person as well, because especially LexisNexis, like I said, they have a lot of information about you on there. And the big credit bureaus, they actually go to LexisNexis to verify information. So a lot of people don't realize that LexisNexis is one of the biggest third-party credit reporting agencies, and the big credit reports or credit reporting agencies go there to verify information, especially when you're disputing stuff. So that's why you want to definitely dispute items with LexisNexis as well, especially if you are repairing your personal credit. So that's a gem. You definitely got to dispute items with all of these different credit reporting agencies, these third-party and secondary reporting agencies, because whether you know it or not, there's a lot of information out there about you that may be correct or incorrect, and you got to make sure that you clean those reports up because you have the right to do so. So build credit for your EIN. When you get a home, you get a car loan or personal credit cards, do you think that lenders and credit issuers pull your credit? Yes, they do. So it's the same when it comes to business. When your business applies for money, your business credit is being used to determine if you'll get approved. Also, they will look at your personal credit if you are applying for something that requires a personal guarantee. So keep that in mind. And also, here's another thing. Banks will look at, if you're going to get a business credit card from a bank or a credit union, a lot of banks will look at your personal credit and your business credit. So I cannot stress this enough. You have to build both. You cannot just rely on just your personal credit or just your business credit. You have to build up both credit profiles. That is going to give you the greatest chance of getting funding for your business. You have to do both. It can't be one or the other. You can start off using your personal credit. If you have good personal credit, if you want to, you can start off doing that. But you can't neglect the fact that you still have to build your business credit as well. You can leverage your personal credit, but you need to be going to the banks that are actually going to report to those business credit bureaus. So it's also going to determine how much money you get approved for. So the limits that you get approved for is going to be based up off of, like I said, both business and personal credit. If on your personal credit profiles, you only have little tiny limits, you're not going to get huge limits on the business side. If you only have $1,000 credit card, you may get like a $5,000 credit card on your business side or on the business credit cards, because banks are going to look at how much credit that you currently are handling. And if you do not ask for limits on those or limit increases on those personal credit cards, why do you think you're going to get $100,000 in a business credit card if you don't have something similar on your personal side? And they also will look at the limits that you have combined together. So if you have like a few credit cards, one may have 5,000, one may have 10,000, so on and so forth. That means, okay, if you have two credit cards that have, like I said, one 5,000, one 10,000, that's a total limit of $15,000 in credit cards that you have on your personal credit profile. So then when you go to get a business credit card, they may look at that and say, okay, she has or he has a total of $15,000 in their personal credit side. Let's give them a $15,000 business credit card or a $10,000 business credit card. So you have to think about that. Also, the rates and terms you'll pay, that's also a factor. They look at the similar rates that you currently have, and they may give you something a little bit better or something similar to what you already have on your current credit profiles. So when it comes to building credit for your EIN without a personal guarantee, this is how it works. Now, the previous slide, I was mainly talking about when you're getting business credit for your business, as far as the rates and the amount that you can get, that's usually going to be in regards to using your personal credit as leverage and using your personal guarantee, which also essentially means that if something happens to that credit account and you are not able to pay for it, you're going to be personally responsible for that debt, and not so much as the business is going to fall back on you personally. But when you're building credit without a personal guarantee, you can get approved regardless of your personal credit quality. No personal guarantee is required. You can get credit quickly because scores are going to be based off of payment history. You're able to separate your reports from your consumer and commercial reports, or aka your business credit reports. You establish your credibility with lenders, suppliers, and credit issuers. So any and all businesses can qualify for business credit, whether you are a startup, a nonprofit, or even if you have multiple businesses, you can build business credit for each and every one of those businesses. You can get approved even when you can't get any type of loan or credit line. So even if you don't have any cash flow, they're not going to ask for it. It depends on what bank you go to or the lender or the type of credit. Most of the time, they're not going to ask for cash flow or collateral. And if you're doing no PG, business credit accounts, some people call them corporate credit accounts. Really, it's still business credit accounts. They're not going to look at your personal credit if it's no PG. You must build business credit to get the highest approvals and the best terms on financing and get money when you can't get approved for loans or other credit lines. So here's a case study. Marlon said that he was able to get money to grow his consumer credit business after failing to get approved for loans in several banks. He discovered this program after getting initial credit. He continued to apply and got all types of credit, and now has over 100 business credit cards totaling over $1 million in total available credit. He has fleet credit, store credit, credit cards from Bank of America, Wells Fargo. He said that he secured almost all of his credit without a personal credit check or personal guarantee. Also has credit with PayPal and Cabbage, and also has a loan that is over $100,000. Also keep in mind, when he's talking about most of the credit, he's talking about the business credit cards that don't require a personal guarantee through places like Sam's Club. They have a MasterCard, Home Depot, Lowe's, etc. Even fleet credit. Those are the ones that don't require a personal guarantee. Now the banks like Bank of America and Wells Fargo, those do require personal guarantees. But he said that he used most of his credit. He got most of his credit without using his personal credit, which you can do. So you can get funding for your business all in one place. You must have access to funding to grow your business. How would you like it to be able to get access to all different funding options in one place without having to wreck your brain on which bank to go to, what do they require, etc., etc.? So I'm going to talk to you about that in a second. But after the 2008 economic shift, Dodd-Frank required banks to tighten up lending standards, and that's actually getting ready to happen again. Actually, it has already started to happen again. Banks are tightening up their lending standards, and you need to be able to know exactly the changes that they have made, what the new requirements are, and everything. So we have all that information. I'm going to tell you again, like I said, in a second. As a result, alternative lending sources poured into the space with a 25% higher approval rate than bank loans. There is more funding available today for small businesses than ever before, but most lenders only offer one type of funding, making it difficult to access what you need. So you must access all legitimate business funding options in one place to get access to the most money at the best terms. So here's another case study. OBGYN clinic in North Carolina. Dr. Brandon needed over $400,000 to pay off a tax lien and was in the process of closing his practice. He also had credit issues, no collateral. Several banks had already denied him. So through multiple rounds of funding, he was able to get the money to pay off the IRS, expand his practice, and even make a public run for office. So to date, he has received over $1.5 million in funding through unsecured financing, loans, private investors, term loans, etc. But he got that all in one place with the business finance suite that I'm getting ready to show you here in a second. So how to improve fundability, get business credit for your EIN, and access credit lines and loans all in one place. As an entrepreneur, you should be able to get the money you need when you need it, but not knowing the approval standards, not having business credit, and not being able to access all funding options in one place is holding you back. Our business finance suite helps you do all three to get the most money at the best terms. So here's a look inside of the business finance suite. So we have our business credit builder side of the business finance suite. We also have a finance team and a business advisory team that's going to help you get funding. So you get support and you get training all in one. You are able to call us. You're able to speak to someone if you need help or if you need extra funding options such as SBA loans, real estate loans, and more. So the business credit builder side of the program is going to take you step by step to be able to build a strong business credit profile. So the first step is making sure that you're set up credibly, is making sure that you have a fundable foundation. So you have to make sure that your business is set up the proper way so that you don't run into any roadblocks and get denied because your information is not matching everywhere, or get denied because your business looks unprofessional. You may have a home address, and some lenders may deny you because they don't accept home-based businesses. So we show you that in step 1. Then step 2, we show you how to establish your business reports. So you're going to be able to know how to go out there and get your Dun & Bradstreet number. That is used to get your PAYDEX score. You get a PAYDEX score that is generated with that Dun & Bradstreet number. Also, we show you how to set up your Experian, your Equifax. And if you have business credit profiles that has already been generated, maybe you didn't know about it and there's some derogatory items on there or some wrong information, you can fix that as well. Then step 3, this is where you're going to actually start building your business credit. You're going to be able to go out there and apply for different accounts that we have listed here that are going to approve you even if you don't have any business credit history. So keep in mind, you can do it the no PG way or you can do it the PG way. So we have banks in here as well in step 1, and we show you exactly like the minimum credit score and the minimum requirements and all of that, and also who they report to. So we only have banks in here that actually report to the business credit bureaus to help you build your business credit. Now in step 7, there will be more accounts that do not report, but we put that last because we want you to build your business credit profiles first. And then if you choose to go out there and get some accounts that don't report, you can do that as well. Still funding option that's going to help you continue to grow your business. And then in step 4, that's where you're going to monitor your business reports. And then step 5, we have more banks. So more banking information, more banks that actually report, and also more no PG accounts if you're still working on your personal credit and you still need ways to fund your business. Even if you have bad personal credit, you can still do that with the no PG way. You can choose to go out there and get different things that you need for your business. If you have a Turo business or a rental car business, you can go out there and get credit for your fleet to do maintenance on the cars or gas, or if you have a trucking company. So those are just some of the examples. And then step 6 is going to be the advanced business credit building section, where these accounts are going to require that you have business credit history. They're going to have the banks in there that require you have previous business credit history. They look at your business credit and your personal credit. So there is banks in step 6 as well. And then step 7 is where you can get more revolving accounts. There's more banks in step 7. Those are going to be the banks as well that require that you have business credit profiles already established. You can also get lines of credit to purchase vehicles, and more. And then here under contact us, this is where you could contact the business advisory team Monday through Friday, and also the finance team. Like I said, if you need SBA loans or real estate loans or equipment financing, like a big line of credit for equipment, all types of other financing, you could contact us and get a hold of the finance team for that. And then also the business advisory team will automatically call you and reach out to you to help you through the process as well. They have a schedule in which they call you to make sure that everything is going well, to make sure that you're following the steps and that you're getting results. So you can get all of the funding that you need in one place. Like, you don't have to go anywhere else. You don't have to scratch your head as to trying to figure out where to go to get funding when you need funding. And also you get the consulting, the phone consulting with the business advisory team for 12 months. So you get a year of consulting. You'll also get access to our credit line hybrid, which is pretty much our done for you program where you can actually get business credit cards stacked, like up to 5 credit cards. You can get approved for that and we'll do that for you, but you have to have a strong personal credit profile. You can get up to 150,000. You can get 0% APR between 6 and 18 months. And then after that, the terms may be 5 to 29%. We do charge a success fee for that if it is done for you. Like if we do all of that for you and go out there and get you approved. So you need to have at least a 700 plus for this across all credit bureaus and under 40% utilization on each revolving account. No more than 4 bank inquiries per credit bureau in the last 12 months. And that doesn't include auto loans or type of inquiry. Also, no more than 3 unsecured accounts open in the past 12 months. No bankruptcies, no collections, judgments, or late payments in the last 2 years. And it's best to have at least a $5,000 limit on 2 of your open revolving accounts. So if you want to get started today with the Business Finance Suite, we will also give you all of that you just heard about. Plus, you'll get access to 6 bonuses. You'll get access to a 30-minute Fast Start one-on-one consultation with me to help you pretty much map out a plan, what to do to get funding for your business, and pretty much give you a more in-depth overview. Also, you get a DIY credit repair guide. You also get credit repair letter templates that you can customize to your specific situation, includes the laws and all of that. And then also you can get access to some no credit check credit builder accounts that will help you boost your credit score and build your personal credit. Also, you get a secret lenders list. And then also you get access to my new business grant course that comes with 200 business grant opportunities that we went out and found for you. We're going to be adding more and more. And so you'll get access to that list as well. So just another way to get funding for your business. And that's a really, really great bonus. And that's a total value of over $945 in bonuses. So typically, it would take 18 to 24 months for you to do all of this on your own. And you could do this in less than 9 months with us. Now, disclaimer, that's going to be up to you on how you follow directions and how quickly you get things done. It could take longer if you do not follow the directions properly, or if you are just busy with other things and you're not able to do things as quickly. But you got to think about how much an extra 18 months with limited money or no money can actually cost you. You could get things done very quickly and get all the different credit accounts that you need to fund the different aspects of your business as soon as possible. But if you're trying to do everything on your own, you may run into a lot of roadblocks and it may take you a lot longer. You'll also be paying a lot of money for different things like credit monitoring. Dun & Bradstreet offers a business credit builder product, but it only builds your Dun & Bradstreet number, and that's like $1,000, I believe, or more than $1,000. So this is going to save you a lot of time and money having someone help you do it that has already helped a lot of other people do the same thing. So here's a risk-free unconditional guarantee. You'll get full access with your first payment. If you opt to do a payment plan, that shifts the risk on us because we'll give you access and we'll start helping you right away. If you sign up on the weekend, you'll get a call on Monday or Tuesday, but you'll get access to everything, the business finance suite, as well as the bonuses within 24 to 48 hours. So there's no downside. It's only massive upside and massive potential. So here's a recap of the bonuses that you're going to get. Again, you're going to get a 30-minute fast start call with me. You're also going to get a DIY credit repair guide. It's going to teach you about structuring your credit report for high limit funding and more. Also, it's going to come with done for you letter templates. It's also going to come with credit builder accounts that can help boost your score up to 100 points. Also a secret lenders list. Also a list of over 200 business grant opportunities. You also get more opportunities as the list is upgraded. Plus you get access to the actual entire course. Total value of over $945. So if you want to get access to this, there will be a link in the description or a button below this video for you to sign up right now. So thank you for watching this training. Make sure that you take massive action if you are serious about getting funding for your business and not having to worry about how to get approved, where to go, what banks do you go to, what banks actually will help build your business credit. You get access to all types of funding in one place. You get all the requirements and step-by-step training and a system that has been proven to work to get funding for a lot of other business owners just like you and a lot of other entrepreneurs who have just started their business. It doesn't matter if you are a nonprofit, a startup, or a seasoned business owner. The link will be down below this video, so go ahead and get started right now. Thank you for watching this training. If you have further questions, there also will be our phone number listed on the page as well.